I am Jamie, and this is the vlog for September 2nd, 2020. It is 10:32 at night, and my kiddo just fell asleep. It was a rough one tonight. Apollo's walking around here, so you may hear him drinking and all that stuff. So anyway, it was a very full day. We had a play date in the park with one of her friends, masked up and all that jazz, and that was really good for her and for the other little girl. You'd never believe the two of them are fairly shy people from the way they interact with each other, which is great to see. And they'll be in the same class next year when they start school in a couple of weeks. Um, what else? We did that. I worked, saw a couple of clients tonight. We had a late grocery pickup because what I usually do to get groceries, at least since COVID has been a thing. And, my high risk kiddo doesn't go into stores very often with me, if at all. So I end up going to walmart.com. Walmart's not my favorite place to shop, is one of the few places out here where you can do curbside pickup of everything. A lot of places won't do refrigerated foods or frozen foods, which I get, but they have the capability to do it at Walmart. So that's where I end up. So anyway, I put in a big order for food that usually lasts about 2 weeks, week and a half, depending. I usually have to get a produce refill somewhere that next week. Yeah, next week. So ordered a bunch of stuff at midnight last night, aka this morning, to get a good pickup time for today. But even at midnight, the earliest was 4 p.m. So we ended up having to go around my work schedule. So it was more like between 6 and 7 p.m., far from ideal. So we ended up eating takeout food. Well, she did. I wasn't really hungry. So I ended up with I don't know, munching on some pretzels and tea before bed, which is not the best thing for my anemia. I know, but I took my meds. I'm feeling pretty good today. I ate a lot of veggies for lunch. Um, and breakfast. I'm doing pretty good with getting more veggies in at breakfast too. So I picked that up, came home, played a little bit, got ready for bed, and I've been trying to get her to go to sleep for about 2 hours. It's been a long night so far. Anyway, other things. It's only been 3 minutes in. Yikes. Um, I don't know if we're gonna renovate or we're gonna sell. My husband and I keep emailing houses back and forth as possibilities. I would love to renovate. The idea of having to live somewhere else with two dogs and possibly two other humans, possibly not, depending on his work schedule, or an extended period of time while they pull the roof off of this place and extend it so we have the bedrooms we have and dig up the yard so we have a septic tank that will handle more bedrooms. And the septic tank needs to be replaced anyway. It's from like the 1940s or 50s or something. I mean, we're lucky this place didn't just have an outhouse to begin with. So it needs to be fixed, um, whether we sell it or keep it, however it rolls out. So much to think about. And on top of that, we've got the business thing to figure out. Um, I've called the haulers and I've left a message for them to haul away some of the junk and to dismantle and get rid of the rusty, beat up, holy shed that's out there right now so that I can meet with the concrete guy on the 10th about pouring a slab out there big enough to house the shed that I am ordering so that I have something to work out of. The shed is going to be my weightlifting space. And hopefully a bit of a gym too for work. So it's going to be both work and home capable stuff, which would be great. But it's a lot. It's just a lot to take in and a lot happening at once, and it can be overwhelming. And there are times that where I've just found myself zoning out, like surfing Facebook on my phone and scrolling for no reason because I just have too much on my plate that sometimes it's hard to organize it all to get something done. But I'm working on it, chipping away little by little. Hey, I have kept a 5-year-old alive and well, and two giant dogs, which probably put together, I don't know, the dogs weigh about 190 pounds if you put both of them together. So, and neither of them are chubby. So, uh, it's just been, I don't know. I'm over all of this. I'm ready for a vacation. I'm ready for my cabin in the mountains. Can I have my cabin in the mountains now? It's a little bit longer. I have to wait a couple more weeks, but I'm really, really looking forward to that. Even if it's just hiking, I was hoping to be able to find a place where I could rent a kayak and go kayaking up there, maybe by Lake Wenatchee or something like that. A lot of them have age restrictions, so she would need to be 6 to ride with me. The place I rent out of in here in town doesn't have those kind of age restrictions, which is nice. But I'm thinking once we get up there, it might be different than what's online too. There's some inner tubing, but it may be the end of the season by the time we get there. But the weather's been really fantastic. I mean, we're really having more nice, breezy, beautiful blue sky summer days, and not too hot, which is nice too. But the fire danger is a little icky, because we haven't gotten a lot of rain. Some of the trees behind my house in the green space here look like they need to get cut down. They're all brown, and it kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen when slash if it snows this year. We've had some pretty significant snows the past couple of years, that have brought down branches on my roof. Really not rather have that happen again, especially if we're talking about taking the roof off. Oh, Lord, it's a lot, but I've made it past 5 minutes now babbling. So I'm just going to call it a night at this. I am going to bring up another episode of Mindless Supernatural and, and chill until tomorrow. Today was busy. Tomorrow will be better.